run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Conner. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously cost them.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels.
Complete to Jalen.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and their Delta pass of over 15 yards.
15-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a steep. Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Steelers. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the Ravens' 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And that takes us from second to third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run here with Connor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Wilson, he's going to keep it. They'll look to run with Connor. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Now the all-pro for the season to go. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at the 11-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
And out. It's fourth down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Down Baltimore.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 24, Jackson flushed out right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hilton, 4 yards on the pickup.
Jackson from the shotgun, being chased out left.
5-yard line.
He finds Smith out of the backfield. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 40.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but To go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Second and a yard.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 2 yards, good enough for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
On the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now for these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And that's caught by Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
First down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamental.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 14. operating from the gun. Wilson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Throwing again here, Wilson. Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 20. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Gain of 18 on the play.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again. Wilson. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're able to work take this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's good. We're up
back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 25.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
It's going to be a long day. Tempo.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Terrell Edmonds on the tackle.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Completes it to Samuel. 20. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Flush to his right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. He'll run it. Muscles him off. There he goes inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And
he's got a man, complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the gun, it's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do. Yes. And they're going to win this football game. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big